Hey guys, I am working on a diamond painting. I can't, of course, find my picture of it. Oh, but it's on my phone. I'm calling her Voodoo Lady. I know that's not the real name of her, but that's what she looks like. I just think she's beautiful, and I thought she would go with my NOLA theme from my office. And starting at the bottom, so this is all the bottom, and it is a 25 by 25. I put some washi tape around it because on this one the canvas wasn't very it's usually thicker than this, and the whole entire part of the outside on this is sticky. So yeah, I had to put something on here. So let's see. I am just going to do a few things. I don't know how to zoom in. That's crazy. Let's see. I don't think you can zoom in on this one, maybe. You're live. Alright guys, this is just a lap desk that I flipped upside down because it's on a tilted desk underneath it, and I find everything was sliding, and I don't have one of those little sticky mats yet, so I put it on here because I could set things down and they don't slide, if I'm here or on my bed or whatever. So let me start with the black. There are lots and lots of black next. I was working on a lot of other colors, and now I got all the ends are going to be black. So we're just going to get started, and if anybody has any questions, just feel free to comment. See if we get my big head in the way here. A couple of people have asked me if I'm still coloring, and my answer is yes. This is just another one of those side hobbies that you find along the way. But I did color the other night. I'm not happy with it. So of course, me being me, I just stopped. It was in the saga book. I got this far and I absolutely hated a flower, and I don't know. I just hated it, so I stopped. But I'm going to have to finish it because I hate leaving stuff unfinished. So I put my coloring books to the side until Thursday, the January 3rd, because my new Clara Markova book is coming. Yay! It finally came back in stock, so I am so excited to get that. I love her books, and Hannah's books are some of my favorite. So this is one of my favorite tips. This is the 9 tip. I find I use the 9 tip and the 6 tip the most. I actually wish there was a bigger tip, like a 12 or something. I don't like that rolling one. But I do like this one. This one, you can put a lot of drills. These are called drills, and I'm using square drills. You can put a lot down at one time. Like right here, I'm putting down 9 all at once. This is actually my very, very first. Hey, Shauna. This is actually my very, very first square diamond painting with the drills. I've been doing round. I think I've done like 5 or 6 rounds. So this is a little bit, trying to get used to it has been a little bit weird because I see, like, if you could see some of the lines be through it, I'm constantly having to remove it and get it perfectly straight because I'm, OCD about that. But I find at the beginning it was all looking mishmash and things were moving around. But as soon as you start, like, you see, this is like the only one. Well, as soon as you start popping them all in together, that makes sense. As soon as you start getting them all in together, they start lining up better. Maybe that's the way I'll put it. So that has helped me because I was getting ready to throw this out the window. I was really getting tired of it. I was like, this looks terrible. Oh, I completely messed that one up. So yeah, if you get them, out of line, you just move the little one tip and just push it back into place. This is a fun new hobby, though, I have to say. I am excited about it. I hear all the firecrackers going off. It is 7:47 my time in New Orleans. So I got down 7 at once right there. Some people, though, the people that I watch, they'll go one by one by one. I don't know how they do it. That would drive me crazy. I would never get these finished. Never. If I just had to do one by one by one. It's bad enough when you have to do just these little ones by themselves. I like to be able to, like, all this space is all the letter for the end for the black. I can get that down no problem really quickly, but I don't know how they do it. So let's just keep going here. Saw a little in here somewhere. Oh. And then I saw this lady who said that she doesn't use a lot of wax. And I'm telling you, she had like 5 or 6 huge paintings. And she had like 1/4 of an inch of the wax gone. I got a bead on my wax. 1/4 of one of these, just a teeny tiny bit. And she said she did all of those projects with that much wax, which is, I don't know how that's possible because I use a ton of this stuff. Always dipping the end into it. And I've tried the sticky tack, but sticky tack doesn't work great to me either. This is something that isn't in. Okay, let's see. I like to put the little clips on to help weight down my paper so they won't keep flipping over. That's a little tip I learned. So yeah, Black Friday I got a bunch of them. I think I got like 14 of them. So yeah, I've got plenty waiting on me. Oh, I missed one. So Shauna, if you're still there, you're in Australia, it says. I guess you already had your New Year's, huh? It's January 1st there already. I was watching some of the other countries' New Year's countdown. Really beautiful displays. We're supposed to have a really nice display here tonight in New Orleans. It's this whole year has been the tricentennial anniversary of New Orleans. So like today, of course, ends the whole year that they've been celebrating. So they're having like a huge, huge fireworks display tonight down by the river. But it's yucky outside, and it's been raining all day. It's like 76 degrees. It's 1 p.m. Wow. 1 p.m. already. Wow. It's like 76 degrees, and it was like 40 2 days ago. It's muggy, the mosquitoes are out. I said, no, I'm fine. Do you diamond paint too? But normally, here we have one huge boat on the Mississippi River that does this huge, 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 like 30-minute display. And this year, they're doing 3 barges, 3 big super boats out there with huge, huge display that's supposed to go on forever. So, that's exciting. I'll be able to see most of it from my house anyways. I'm not too worried about it. Been hearing them for days. Let's see. The one thing about the squares, though, it is easier to line them up for sure when you're putting a lot on at one time. So I do like that. Oh, I can't get this thing to stop sliding. I'm going to have to put some double stick tape on the back of it. That's so strange to me that it's 1 p.m. and it's like the day before, almost 8 o'clock at midnight here. So cool. Coming along. I don't know if you got to see the picture of what I'm doing. But let me show you just in case. This is the voodoo lady. Oh, hello. It's weird, everything's backwards. So I just started along the bottom here. And I'm going to put her in my office with all my New Orleans stuff I've been making. I did a Mardi Gras one recently. I did a fleur-de-lis one. The black from this company is full of trash, and it's making my stuff not work properly. I never knew what people were talking about when they're like, oh, my drills are full of trash. And they're, yeah, well, this one is completely full of trash. Bits and pieces. It's full of all this little grossness, little tiny black particles that get all over your stuff. Let's see. You really should try to do it. It's so fun. Normally I'm a colorer, and somebody introduced this to me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so hooked. So I bought like a cheapy one off of Amazon. It was like $4, free shipping. It was this cute little owl. I love owls. Girl, within 10 minutes of me doing that, I was hooked. And I started going on AliExpress and ordering a bunch of them. So they are very addictive. My husband's like, that looks like a lot of work. Why would you do that? And I said, coloring is a lot of work. Oh, you heard that? All of those shades and colors, all of that takes work. So this is just another hobby. Like, I don't have enough. I'm always rotating hobbies. I think a lot of people do that. I need to get my sheet so that it doesn't stick to me. Where did I put it? Dang. I'm all discombobulated tonight. Normally I have a sheet of parchment paper right here, so when I put my hand down, the exposed sticky paper doesn't stick to my hand. I have no idea where I put it. And the last of my parchment paper. I hope my accent's not too bad for you. Some people say I have a bad southern accent. Some people say they don't even hear it. I guess it just depends. And I'm nearsighted, so I have to get all up close in here. It's just paint by numbers meets coloring, I guess. It is fun. The paintings themselves are cheap. It's the framing that's costs. But I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to do it, where it's not so expensive. Putting them on canvases. So I might try that. I hate when they don't line up perfectly. Nice accent. What's stopping you from trying? Just nervous? Let me shake this up a little more, get some more lined up. Finally learned the secret to lining these things up better. Except for this particular company sent me a lot of trash, so it's getting stuck. There you go. Got some perfect lines, so you can just grab a bunch of them at one time. It is kind of satisfactory though when you have like just one ready to pop and they're all around it, and when you put it in there, it makes this cool clicking sound. I know it's weird, but it is cool. We're going to town with them fireworks tonight. I know, so many hobbies. I have so many. Oh, sometimes I feel so guilty because I have so much stuff in my scrapbook room here. I started off scrapbooking, and that moved into art journaling and mixed media. And then that moved into jewelry making. Then I started making mini albums. What was after that? So many of them. But right now it's coloring and this. I've been coloring for about 2 years now. 2-3 years. It's fun to look back though and see your progress. That's what I like. After 2 years, Almost done. And then when you want to go up, you can cut it with scissors or just move it back up. I just like to keep the sticky not exposed until I need to. Not too many. Because I have a kitty cat and he likes to come in here and jump on everything. Oh, gosh. Except for the scrap. I have an entire closet. The entire top of my closet is full, and it's a double closet, of my scrapbooks, and most of them all up there are 12 by 12. And they're all of my daughter. I have one kid. She's almost 25. Her whole entire life is documented. All the way through college, and then I kind of stopped. Because I don't have any baby pictures of me, so I was like, no, it's not going to happen. I'm documenting. I still like mixed media and art journaling and stuff, so that's fun. Oh, I do planning too. That was the next one. Planners. So many hobbies. But it's fun. My husband doesn't care. He's like, do what you want. You pay the bills. Bills are paid. Do what you want. Yes, the light box. You have to have the light box. It's I think it was like $12 on Amazon. But make sure if you get one that has like a dimmer switch, because some of them just go on and off. But this one, it can go. You can touch it and then it'll go light. Like it'll dim and get brighter and lighter. Because sometimes, like if you have a headache, you can make it really light. But you can really tell the difference when it's not on. I mean, I was doing it for a couple of weeks without it, and then somebody told me about it, and I was like, what a freaking difference. I mean, you can see all the numbers lit up after that. I actually like it so much, and my eyes are so bad. I bought a bigger one, brought it to work, so I could see all those little numbers. I'm HR at work, so I could see all those little teeny tiny numbers, and it's helped me out a lot just at work. Oh, that's the one problem. I can always hit it. If you drop one, you just grab some tweezers if you can't get it out. Most of the sets come with tweezers. They all come with, little kit for you to get started. So you really won't have to buy anything as far as the first kit goes. Ow. But then once you do it, you'll want everything. This one's not cooperating with me tonight. This pen. Try another one. I just got into them because I don't know, I'm OCD about stuff, and it really helped me out, especially at work. I have so much stuff to do, and I was not, my memory's bad. Even with a planner, my memory's bad. I actually just bought my new work one, brought it home tonight, and I was writing all my New Year's stuff in it for January. Getting it all ready. They sound like they're right outside my window. The funny thing is, in Orleans Parish, where I'm at, New Orleans, shooting fireworks is illegal. But they do it anyway, which I don't care. I forget the name of the site, but I think it's um Hey Crafting with Miss Crochet and Coffee. We're good. Where are you from? Um I think there's this website. I think it's called Diamond Art Club. They have 4 or 8 to choose from. I can't remember how many. But all you have to do is pay the shipping. You don't even have to pay for the product just to get a feel of, if you like it or not. And that's where I got the owl. So I'll try to remember to put a link. But I think it's called Diamond Art Club. I'm not sure what the shipping would be to you though. You just did an unboxing? Oh, cool. I think I've done 2 unboxings so far. I just got into diamond painting. This is like my 6th or 7th one, maybe. I'm gearing up for the big one. I got a super New Orleans Saints one that is huge. It's like the size of a flag. I'm gearing up to do that for next year, next Saints season. It was a Black Friday sale, so I got it dirt cheap. And the bigger they are, the more expensive they are. So I think I paid for the whole one, like $14. What is it? That's M. Okay. I hate when they put the numbers so close, like M and N, and you can't tell what the heck it is. I definitely need to invest in a magnifying glass. Because I am blind. I love the ones like these when you can hear them pop like that. And then they kind of straighten themselves out. If they're kind of wonky, at the beginning they're usually wonky. The square ones. I was watching a video today about how to put this, I don't want to say Mod Podge, but it's some kind of glitter glue, a clear coat, and then you take it outside and you spray this glitter spray on top of it, a clear glitter spray, so you don't have to frame it if you don't want to. I mean, you don't have to put a cover on it. Like, you could put it on a canvas. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Michael's, and I'm going to get a bunch of canvases when they have the sales. And I'm probably going to use spray glue, spray the backs of them once, you cut all the edges off. And then if it's too small, the tip was to just paint around the edge. If this was the canvas, you just paint a corresponding color and then put it on top, and it looks like it's been matted. I think that one's upside down. No, it's not. Yes, that's what I thought, Shauna. Because when you get those big stack of y'all have a Michaels near you, even Hobby Lobby has them. Like you can get a pack of 5 for $4, or cheaper depending on the size of them. I have some in my closet, but they're all like super huge, so I need to get some smaller ones. I was doing mixed media on them. I've been working on this, and then I got people at work ordering bracelets. I should be working on the bracelets, but I'm not. It's coming out good. I like when you get to see it filling in, you know. This particular pack had a lot of them that were stuck together, and it's full of little trash pieces, which I hate. No Michaels. Oh, no craft store, Hobby Lobby, anything like that. What about AliExpress? I bet you they have them cheap. I'm making a mess tonight, it looks like. I don't know. This is my first square one, and I really think I had an easier time keeping everything lined up with the circle ones. Maybe it's just since it's my first time doing squares. I don't know. Everybody says go square, go square. So I got a square, and you don't like it. I think I have 12 squares. All the rest of them I bought were square. So I better get used to it, right? I'll get the hang. Uh-oh, it's not 3, that's 2. I'll get the hang of it. For you guys who are just getting here, this is the picture of what I'm doing. It's a voodoo girl. Well, I'm calling her a voodoo girl. It said voodoo girl when I bought it. I've been doing a lot of New Orleans themed pictures to go in my office. Like I did a Mardi Gras mask. That came out really good. I was excited. I got a fleur-de-lis that I did. Well, I'm going to do when I'm brave enough. I did this lady with wearing a Mardi Gras mask. I have I just got in one of the French quarters. I'm really excited to do that one, but it's pretty big too. Oh, I love Dick Blick, Shauna. Yes, Square does give the detail. I got her on AliExpress. It was a Black Friday. I think I paid $2 for it. All of the ones I have. If you look back on my channel, my hauls and stuff, They all came from AliExpress except for I think 2 at the beginning that I bought from Michael's. And that one from Diamond Art, I think it's called. You know, but AliExpress, the only thing, you know, it stinks is you gotta wait so long. Normally, it was like 3 weeks, but with the Black Friday sale, of course, you know you're gonna have to wait longer. But it was, I just got them like a week, 2 ago, a week or so, I should say. This is a lot of coloring. All the other ones I had was like big groups of color. Get that a little darker. Oh, I have one ever moment that I got from AliExpress. I didn't go back. So, and I have not had one issue. I go and I look at the reviews, and the shop has a good review rating, and I know they're actually sending them out. Let me see. I'm always missing some, and I want to keep going back. I'm surprised I can't see my head. I'm blind and reaching down. Is anybody else diamond painting right now? Or coloring something? Waiting on the new year? Well, Shauna's already had her new year. Yeah. I'm so upset with all the trash in here. Because all the rest of them were beautiful. The drills, I didn't have no problems with them at all. They weren't oily. They weren't dirty, staticky, nothing. Especially I found the black. The blacks are messed up. Just looking for leftovers. See if I missed anything. I think that's all for that one right now. This is what I do to get them back in. I don't use this big tray, you know, to put them, because if you shake them, ooh, that's a big firework. Even if you're holding this, it's awkward. So I don't know. I find that ridges are bigger on this one, and it's easier to shake them and get them in a good line. So I dump them in here. And for the black, I got a huge one for the black, a huge tray. And then I would just pour them. Sometimes they stick. That's it. This is what I've been using for the kit. This is one of those 28 pieces you can get, except this is an extra one from another kit. And I'll just mark the DMC number. I don't know, it's backwards. The DMC number and then the number that corresponds with the list. So when I'm finished and I have leftovers, I can go put them away by the DMC number. All right, what number is next? Looks like C's. C. And I just grab it out, open it up. And here's a tip that I learned, that I used to just take my drills, pour them in, close this up, put it down, and then I would get a phone call or a distraction, and I would come back and I would be like, oh my God, what color is this? I have no idea because I put it away. So I leave it open like that, put it in a tray like that, put it to the side so I can always keep looking at it and go, oh, what color is that? Coloring in my, oh, I have that book too. That's a good one. I do book reviews. So I have a shit ton. I'm in that purse, but I have a ton of books. I give a bunch of them away to my sister. I got her coloring now. But it's like Christmas when you come home and there's a package at your door and some publishers sent you books. Love it. I think the last book I just bought was that new Clara Markova one. And I've been waiting on that one forever, it seems like. Uh-oh, it's stuck. $95 in Australia today. Well, isn't it your summer there, Shauna? Because it's my winter and it's 76. Let me just tell you that. It's supposed to be like 40 by, what's today, Tuesday? It's supposed to be like 40 by Thursday here. It's crazy weather. 1 second. All right, turn that off. Crazy weather. 95, 8:20 p.m. in North Dakota. I am at 8:23 and I'm in New Orleans. Negative. Wow. I've never seen weather like that in my life. Ever. It has snowed here a couple of times, but nothing that's stuck. It just, you can see it fall. Oh, that looks great. Oh, see, I already forgot what color that was. See, if I didn't remember, I'd be screwed. It snows sometimes. I think in my entire life, I'm 47, almost 48, and I've seen snow 3 times, and it never stuck. Like I never saw it on the ground. It just comes down and melts. Never built a snowman. Nothing. Watch now. It's going to be like a blizzard next week. Watch. I just jinxed myself. There's a lot of singles here. I like that sound when it pops in here. Let's see. Looks like a bunch of accents for this color. Didn't have a lot in the jar. White Christmas. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be awesome. -1. Wow. It's hot for me in New Orleans. I'm like all the way down south. So yeah, it isn't. 75% of the time it's hot here. Might be hot, might be higher number than that, like 80%. We're usually in shorts Christmas Day, just say that. We never have like a constant cold. We only get cold if a cold front comes down from the north. We don't, it just doesn't stay cold here. Oh, I just found one upside down. Let me get my tweezers. Oh, it went flying. Well, we'll just find that one later. It just went flying a little bit. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Gotcha. Oh yeah, forget about that Celsius and all that. No worries. But I know it's hot there. I was watching a story they were doing Christmas at the Australian Zoo, and it was hot. Your high was 0. I have never, ever seen a 0 temperature in my life where I live. Ever. Ever. The lowest ever was in the 20s, and that didn't last long. That was like an overnight thing, real quick. Yeah, keep your tweezers handy, especially if you have cats like I do. Because here's my cat here. Because, yeah, he'll come when I'm working on this. I have 2 of them, 2 black cats. He'll come and just sit right here on top of it. But they're scared of the fireworks, so he's hiding. I think today's high was when I got in my car after work. This was about 2:30, 3 o'clock because I left a little early. It was 78 degrees. 78. I have 2. One of them's name is Binks, and the other one is Salem. They're both boys, and they're both bad. One of them, for some reason, Binks, hates me, loves my daughter, follows my daughter everywhere. That is her baby. He won't even let me touch him. He's been here for 2 years. I don't touch that cat. But Binks is my baby. Binks is all over, not Binks, Salem's all over me. He wants to be at my side all the time. I don't see any more C's. I want to show you one of the ones I just did. This is the first one I did. Owl. This one is a partial. Just because you just do the owl, you don't do the entire thing. I love it. I did the owl. And then I did this one from the kitchen, another partial. Because of spices. You just did the spoons on that one. I just this week finished this one. And it's hard to see. Let me see if I turn that off. You can see it. No, not really. Dang it, it's so pretty too. It's a New Orleans theme, and it's got like a coffee mug. It's got the sky with a umbrella, the St. Louis Cathedral. Let me see if you can see the real. No, it's too tiny. I'll have to show you guys a real picture. And I did this one. This one is the lady. Her face up wearing like a Mardi Gras mask. Fleur de lis. This is the Hurricane Katrina symbol right here. This is the New Orleans skyline, the Mississippi River. State flower. This is magnolia. I just fell in love with it. I just wish that I bought this before I knew about the different sizes. I wish I would have bought a bigger one. This is 30 by 40. I would have bought the ginormous one. And this is one of those special ones with the giant. I know her name is Nola. This is one of those that come specials because it's got all the special jewels on it. This one took one night because there's not a lot. You know, it's a partial too. You just put in the gems. Real easy, but it's going to be pretty. My daughter wants that in her room. And this is the last one I did for my friend. She asked me to do this one for her. And that's it. And then this is my next one. But I have a ton of them. I think I have 14 waiting on me to do. Thank you guys. I don't get to show too many people. I do unboxing, but then I never go back. I have an Instagram that I'll put some pictures on. I think it's time to go to the next color. Yep. Some people put all their colors out at one time and label them, and no, I'm too that might be the one that went flying. I'm too clumsy for all that. I would have beads everywhere. Another tip, don't pour them over your project. Ask me how I know. I'm so glad we decided to stay home tonight. It's so muggy and gross outside. I guess you can't really do much in North Dakota at 0 degrees, huh? For New Year's? Yeah, Shauna, go to they have that one on Amazon. But you can also get it cheaper at AliExpress if you want to wait on it. And I know they can ship to Australia. Color. Let's do you next. Everything, every social media I have is Orion's Girl 93. Just like the YouTube. ORIONSGIRL 93. That's my hubby's name. Oop, dropping stuff. Come on, dropping stuff. Where did I put that one? There it is. Wow, that surprises me. I guess you would be used to it, huh? We got friends over, my husband and daughter. They're playing video games. I could hear them screaming and hollering. So if y'all hear curse words, sorry. I think I need some more sticky tack. This one's got the blue stuff in it. And I don't feel like taking it out right now. Let's use it. This was you. See, when I pushed that one in, it lined all the ones around it, surrounding it up perfectly. Shoot, that one's not good. There we go. Y'all have any questions about diamond painting? Anything you want to know? Well, they're going to town out there right now with them fireworks. How new am I? I started in September. I got my first one in September. And I wanted to get some Halloween ones, but it was too new, and I knew if I bought some on AliExpress, they wouldn't get here in time. But I'm thinking about, a couple people told me if you go, oh, dang, I hate when I do that. If you go right now and buy some on AliExpress or Wish, wherever you want to go, they're super, super cheap right now because it's not Christmas anymore. You go buy some Christmas ones or Halloween ones, and like the smaller ones or whatever. And then you can start, like in the summer, making a few and for Christmas presents. Get them all cheap, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But I don't know how I would feel about doing Christmas in, June. How long have you been doing them? August? Oh, so we're about the same time. One of my friends sent me a link. This one. This one's full of trash. Black is the worst. Let me get some more. One of my friends sent me a link because she knows, like, I love coloring and I'm really big into it. Been doing it for about 2 years. And she's like, I think this is going to be the new coloring. The 20th one since August? Wow. Do you have an Insta or anything like that with pictures of them? Anyways, my friend sent me a link. She's like, this is going to be the next coloring craze. And I was like, no, no. This is the beginning of the summer. I was like, no, no, I can't do that. That's not really, here I'm cursing. I hope you can't. Um, I'm like, that's not going to be the newest thing. No way. I poo pooed it. And then she posted one on her Instagram. And she was like, look at this, blah, blah, blah. And it was so pretty. I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of flower scene. And I was like, girl, why didn't you tell me this looked so beautiful? So she sent me that link to, I want to say it's Diamond Art Club or Art something, where you can get one, you can buy one and you just pay the shipping, I think it was. It's right at the Owl. I think it was like $6, if that. But they didn't have that many to choose from. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'll definitely go check that out. I'm on Instagram a lot. I'm not a big Twitter person, but I like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But you can find me on all social media after Orion's Girl. I don't do too many live streams. I have no idea even why I got on tonight. I was like, let me just go live, see what happens. YouTube made it a lot easier for you to go live. Used to have a separate um, program and this weird split screen thing, and now you just click the button, go live. That's it. It starts. Oh, good. Shauna, do you have one? Just found a round one. Where that came from. Got beads everywhere, or drills everywhere. That's one good thing that the company sends you extra because dropping them everywhere. Wow. I just learned a tip last night. I didn't, you probably already know this because you're like a pro. You did 20 of them. I kept having where they were popping a little bit, and then somebody just told me to cover it real good and then go over it with a rolling pin when I'm finished for the night. Man, that has helped keep them all down. When you're finished with yours, um, crafting, what are you doing with them? Are you putting them on a canvas? Are you framing them? Are you giving them away? Because I think I'm going to be giving some of them away. Because there's so many I want. I can't keep them all. I don't have enough wall space. I'm trying to get Shauna to go buy one so she can be addicted. My husband was like, how can that be fun? I said, it is fun. It's relaxing. It just gets your mind off of crazy stuff. I work a lot, so it gets my mind off of stuff. Oh, cool. I can't. My husband would never do it. He collared sometimes though. Yeah, I work at a nursing home. I'm human resources, and I'm in charge of all of the patients' funds, all the residents' funds, their money, their social security checks and whatnot. Pay their bills out of it. So basically, I'm the money lady for everybody, the employees and the residents. So they all come to me. We have 120 something employees, and it's a 100-bed facility. Oh man, I hate when I do that. So I get screamed at on the daily. Where's my check? Where's my money? But I don't know. I love it. Been there. Oh, that one's not in the right spot. Been there since 2010. They crack me up in there with that. Mr. Coffee. Now I need some coffee. For real. I'm going to stay up till midnight. Shauna, are you at work right now? I guess you're off. See, I don't think about other people like that because my facility is open 24/7. And the only reason I'm off is because I am a department head. I'm not nursing. Nursing staff has to be it's 24/7 because the residents never leave. But department heads get to have their little holidays. Excuse me. Which is nice since I only get 4 holidays a year. Shauna's gonna buy one before this night is over with, y'all. I can tell. She really wants to. We just gotta push her a little harder. So many hobbies. I'm working on this one, which is a small one for me, but the ones I've been doing because I got a new coloring book coming in next week. No, this week. Oh yeah, it's this week, the 3rd. The new Clara Markova one. So I wanted to do a small one, so it'll be done by the time my book gets me. What are you doing outside? Yes, that's what I was saying. It is Diamond Art Club. Okay, I wasn't positive. The only one on that site I wouldn't recommend to get the freebie one is the one you're gonna see. It's got a little kitten, and then he's looking in a pool of water, and he's like looking at a reflection of himself, but he's a lion. And I saw that one with that size done, and you couldn't really tell a lot of the details because it was so small. And the little kitten and lion, you couldn't really tell what it was. But the owl came out pretty good. That kitten one would come out great if it was like, a super big one. Did you get one of those freebies, Crafty? Yeah, I have a few that I want to order from them too. I just haven't gotten around to it. I bought one from I was disappointed. Um it's called Royal Diamond Painting, I believe it's called. And they said that they were based out of the US, right? So I ordered one. It was right around Black Friday, maybe before. I ordered one, it's a super huge big one, like the size of a real flag. And it's of a fleur de lis, and it's in the Saints colors, black and gold, and it's got all these little spirals and things on it. Well, she it says on the website based out of the United States. I didn't see anywhere where it said, that it ships out of China, or I wouldn't have bought it. Um, she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you your shipping, and it'll be there, in a few days." So a few days go by, and I go look for the shipping, and it's in China somewhere. And I was like, "Lady, that's not what you told me. You told me it was, coming a few days from the US." And she's like, "Well, technically, it is a few days from China." What, really? So she sent me a free one. Still haven't got that one either. And when she showed me what it was, it's nothing that I'll ever do in a million years. So it's like a little boy, maybe for a little boy room or something. I think it's a character from Mario. So I'm probably going to trade it, get rid of it, give it to somebody, because it's a big one too. So I'll never do it. Yeah, it was a pretty big one. I don't think I have any more of this color. Get so excited when a part gets filled in like this. Stay away from her. Really? I haven't even heard of that one. There's so many of these companies now popping up though. So yeah, it did take a while to get here. But I don't want to for sure say it was Royal, but I think it was Royal. There's always one that's going to get stuck. All right, let's see. W's next. I wish I could remember the name of the one I was looking at. They had, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of diamond paintings. It wasn't just like all the ones you see over and over again. They had some unique ones. I just can't remember what site it was. I think I signed up for their newsletter though, so hopefully I remember and I'll post a link to it. But they had so many I put in my cart. I created an account because I was like losing track of all the ones I wanted, and they were fairly inexpensive. See that quick? Okay, yeah, W. That's what it was. It had to be AliExpress because that's usually the only place I go look. I haven't even really been looking on Amazon that much because I find them now so much more expensive, you know. It's hard to buy one for $15, $20 when you know you can go get one for like $5 to $10. And it's a super huge one, you know. You just gotta wait for it. But I'm at the point now where I have so many in stock that I can wait. It doesn't matter. I hit all them Black Friday sales. And I heard they're having a Black Christmas. After Christmas sales. Gotcha. I do that with coloring books. I'll review them, talk about the paper, the design, go through it. Whether kids could do it, because believe it or not, they have a lot of adult coloring books that kids could not fool around with. Whether they be dark or curse words or just not appropriate for children, I'll let you know. I'm thinking about starting a new channel just for the diamond painting and keeping my coloring book channel just coloring books, but I'm not sure if I want to do that or not because everybody knows me as Ryan's girl. You do? Awesome. I think Shauna's coloring right now. She said she was coloring something. I have so many hobbies, it's not even funny. I'll obsess over something years. And then I'll just put it away, go to something else. Oh, that was a huge firework. Did you just hear that one? God, something goes right out my window. Oh, my poor kitty's by my feet. Scared to death. I love that popping sound. That's probably just me, though. I'm weird. Your son's name is Ryan? We named my daughter Lauren, but we spell it different because my husband is Ryan and I'm Leslie. So I took the L off of Leslie and put it on Orin, but we spelled it different. So we spell her as Lorin. We just took out that extra O. He's 7. Oh, that's an unusual name. And I've never known anybody else but mine to have that name. And he hates it, of course. I just went flying. My daughter's be 25 in 19 days. Trying to color fur. Fur and hair are like the worst to color. That's what I was doing this one the other night and I stopped because I hated it. I could not get this lady's hair right to save my life. And then I did this flower and it didn't come out the way I had it in my head, so I hated it and I just put it down. I don't know. I wanted her hair different and I didn't like it. Oh, thank you. Speaking of constellations, for Christmas, my daughter gave me the best present. It says at the beginning, and then there's a picture of the constellation. Well, it's of the stars, what the sky looked, the night that my husband and I met. And it says the date at the bottom, February and the year, blah, blah, blah. But it's exactly what the night sky looks like. And right above New Orleans that night was Orion, the constellation. And the night before, it wasn't in the sky where we were. So I thought that was really cool and very thoughtful. Very, very thoughtful gift. See, I forgot my color. I just talked about W. Okay. If I didn't leave that jar open, I'd be so screwed, y'all. Oh, come on, it's stuck in there. Fur and hair, yep. Especially for me, fur. And I watched tutorial after tutorial. You can forget it. A lot of people say they start their diamond paintings from the top. I have no idea why I start them from the bottom. I just find it more comfortable. Sticky's done on that one. Ooh. You do? Everybody I watch, they start from the top. I don't get it. When I do my fleur-de-lis, it's so big. I'm not going to be able to do it in here. I'm going to have to do it on like dining room table or something. I think that was my last W. Ooh. They'll do that all night. All night. Last year we had a run out there. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, would y'all stop? We want to sleep. Especially because it's a work night. We still got to work. Here's one. Two of them hiding up here. It's starting to at least look like something now, huh? It gets stuck in the neck right there all the time. Even with this big giant one. I bought a little tiny funnel thinking that it would be easier to put the little funnel in here and pour. Nope. That funnel said nope. Like this. I tried to put the funnel in there. And then some of the bigger, like this container, it's fine, of course. But like try one of these little ones. Nope. It's not gonna work. All right, D is next. D. It's 9 o'clock already. I guess I should get off soon and feed my family. Oh, I put it in the wrong dang tray. I spilled some in this tray too. I just get my Dyson out once a week and come in here and get all the excess beads up that I can't pick up. I think I dropped. Here it is. I hear the boats on the river tooting too. Not a bunch of these. So when you do your diamond painting, do you like the wax or do you like the blue sticky tack stuff? I find I have better success with the wax, to be honest. Wow, all of that for like 4 little V's. Jeez. Yeah. Wet, light, tight. Yes, it does. I'm always having to clean them off. Oh well, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I better go feed my kid, my husband. I'm so glad you guys stayed with me. That's another one. I'm gonna try to start getting on more. I used to do it a lot when I was art journaling, but then I had stopped for quite a while. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later, and y'all have a happy New Year. And I'm going to follow both of y'all. Thanks so much for watching. See y'all later. Bye. Happy New Year.